This is a good...
It's a great view.
Yep. What do you got?
What's that?
You got something, got the...
I have my hotspot. Thanks. Thank you. Hey, Andrew. Andrew. All right, welcome in. We're at North Richland Hills, the Nitex Arena for today's Dallas Stars Travel Hockey League matchup. Texas Tigers taking on the Amarillo Wranglers. Wranglers are a big team, mostly 08s. Tigers looking to redeem themselves from the 3-2 loss against the Penguins, so we'll see which Tigers team shows up. Hey, Andrew. Andrew, did you bring your, do you have your portable charger?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. I might need to borrow it from you.
No,
Sweet.
Back in
Sweet.
your pocket.
Thanks, buddy.
Look, I got that still in there. So, and
love
then on
it.
the other end, then you're good to go.
Sweet.
I think it's
Here,
on.
hold that
Oh,
for
it
me.
may not be on. Make sure it's on.
It's on.
Oh, sorry, guys. I don't do it this way, you guys know. It's all shaky and all over the place. It's because I'm
all the
old.
action.
I'm 60 years old. I know.
Aha, we're good. All right.
I hate running out of coffee right before the game begins.
I know. All right, so I believe it'll be Cash Murphy. No, it looks like it's going to be Gino Ruiz in net.
They're going to split.
Oh, they're going to
So
split
that
today.
Cash can get the Warrior game.
All right.
I believe. That's not. It's an assumption.
All right, so Gino Ruiz in net. It's going to be Jones and Drassel. It's going to be Stone, Monroy, and Osler. Is Margetti here?
I don't know.
Okay. All right, to center ice we go. It'll be Stone to take the draw. All right, face-off won by Amarillo. Amarillo's got it. They're going to get it into the offensive zone. Jones retrieves it, goes to the center to Drassel. Drassel takes a tight turn, goes back into his own zone, plays the puck off the boards, back to Jones. Jones back to Drassel. Now Jones and Drassel looking to try to break out. Stretch pass, that doesn't connect with anybody, and they're going to wave off the icing, and then it's going to be Monroy on the forecheck. So Monroy's after it there in the corner. Now Osler trying to dig it out. He sends it back behind the back of the net with Stone. Stone, little give and go to Monroy. Monroy tried to get a turnorama shot, but couldn't get good wood on it, and so through the neutral zone comes Amarillo. Drassel's back to defend. He's got it now. He's going to send it over to his D partner, Jones. Jones sends it up ice to Monroy. Monroy on the backhand, spurns to the forehand, and sends it in the offensive zone, and he'll go off for a quick change. Stone to retrieve it. Tigers making changes behind the play. Puck's going to come up to the blue line, and good play there by Vogel to keep it in the zone. Vogel goes down along the boards, now behind the back of the net. He stops. Tigers still changing. He sends a puck out front. Nobody home there. And then O'Brien and Heikkila come off the bench to try to help out their centerman. Puck comes on net towards Ruiz. Ruiz steers it down into the corner. Now it's going to be O'Brien. O'Brien sends it around the boards. Heikkila takes a look, and that look couldn't get to the puck in time. So the puck goes behind the back of the net. Stokel, he's out there for the first time now with Hennessy. Gets bumped off the puck. Puck goes through the crease, and then it's going to be Vogel. He stops, gets it just outside the blue line. O'Brien can't handle that pass. Now Vogel trying to get it, but Amarillo's got it in their own defensive zone. Now through the neutral zone they come. O'Brien retrieves. Hennessy to Stokel. Stokel tries to poke it. It's up along the Tigers bench. Dangerous pass there as it almost went into the bench and hit Coach Adams. But here's Amarillo from the dot. They're going to take the center of the ice. Shot. Ruiz makes the save, and now it's going to be Hennessy to skate it. He's going to chip it up through the neutral zone, and Amarillo's got it. So Amarillo's going to send it right back to the Tiger zone. Hennessy can't handle that, so now he's got it. Controls it, sends it to Stokel. Amarillo's making changes behind the play. Here's Vogel. He's got the blue line. Heikkila behind him. He's going to send it down into the corner. Amarillo steals it from Vogel. Now Heikkila plays the body. Good, nice, safe check. Morris and Enzo Heikkila are now out there with 12:51 to go here. Now it's O'Brien. O'Brien, he's got three Amarillo players around him. Leaves it for Madi Heikkila. Heikkila takes a bump. Puck's behind the back of the net. Now Vogel, he tried to throw his body at it. Couldn't get the puck. Enzo pinches. Gets it down to Vogel. Morris is going to go in there. He tries to grab it. He keeps it in the zone. Sticks are going wild. Puck's along the board. Now it's going to be Merkel to complete that line change. Morris was in pinching, and then it's going to come through the neutral zone. Pass doesn't connect, and so Enzo Heikkila will go retreat. He's got an Amarillo player bearing down on him behind the back of the net. He stops, sends an up pass to the wing to Jake Marks, who just stepped on the ice. He tried to stretch it to Harris, who just stepped out there, and that doesn't connect to Harris. And so now it comes back to Heikkila in the defensive zone, sends it to Morris. Morris touch pass to Harris. Now Harris touch pass to Merkel. So here comes Merkel with some speed. Merkel from the circle, drop pass to Harris. Harris top of the circle, shot, scores. And I think Morris got that with a tip. So Morris is going to get the first goal and it's going to be Harris it's going to be Morris from Harris and Merkel, I believe, with 11:56 to go. And so the Tigers are going to strike first and make it 1-0. So that was a nice play, getting in front of the net. All right, so it's Merkel to take the draw. Now here's Harris. Harris with a break, trying to split the D. He's going to go wide at the top of the circle. Another shot, deflected behind the back of the net. Now it's going to be Merkel to try to dig it out, sends it back behind the back of the net. Amarillo does a good job, stops it. Now Marks standing in front. Oh, they try to one-timer to Marks. Heikkila trying to get good wood on it. Still trying to find it. Puck still loose. Merkel shot, save. And then Harris digs at it. And a good opportunity there for the Tigers with 11:33 to go. And so we'll make some defensive changes. Leave the forwards out there. So it's going to be Merkel, Harris, and Marks. And it'll be Drassel and Jones to come in. So face off to the right of the Wranglers goalie. Face offs deep. Now Harris retrieves. Now Marks from the corner trying to grab it. Sends it back towards the... Tried to get it to Jones, but it hit a body. Now it comes to Jones at the point. Jones trying to find a lane. Marks steers it towards the corner. Now Jones. Marks takes a bump, or Harris takes a bump, sorry. And now it's out of the zone, so Merkel's going to have to chase it. He's going to send it over to Drassel. Drassel going to try to get cross ice, but that hit a skate, so it stays along the strong side, and Merkel's going to continue to try to dig it out. Now it's going to be Drassel. He sends it to Harris. Harris tries to use the board. It hits Drassel, and now Marks settles. Marks going around a couple Wranglers players. Now he's going to go through 2 or 3. Now he's around the 5th. Shot, backhand save. Couple opportunities there for Marks. Now Merkel trying to dig it out. In comes Monroy. Now Monroy try to dangle. He's at the dot. He's in tight. Another good save by Amarillo. Drassel pinches from his D position. Monroy with a backhand pass doesn't connect. Now Merkel to try to dig it out there. These guys have been out there a long time. Now Jones trying to hold the blue line. He does. Merkel there to support. Puck comes towards the net, and then Amarillo settles things down, but intercepted there by Sepolis. Now here's Sepolis in tight. Oh, he fanned on the shot. He just missed it. Now Monroy to try to grab it. And now it's going to be Stout out there with Sepolis, Monroy. Here's Stout. Oh, he couldn't get good wood on it. And now the puck's going to get behind the back of the net. Now it's Monroy. Monroy from the corner. He's got an Amarillo player all over him. Gets it to Stout. Jones going to pinch from the D position. Levels his man. Good play there by Jones. Play the body. And now it's going to be Drassel. Drassel tries to leave it back for Jones. Now Monroy. He's going to have it. He's going to circle back towards his own blue line. Through center ice he comes. So here's Monroy. He's got a little bit of a break. Tries to get good wood on it, and he sends it just wide. So now it's Stout to Sepolis. Sepolis in the corner. He's doing a good job protecting the puck with his big frame. Sends it off the side of the net. Amarillo retrieves it. Monroy takes a bump. Now Amarillo from the sidewall. It's going to be Hennessy to cut that off. Tried to toe drag to get a shot, and then that's intercepted by Amarillo. Here's Amarillo coming right up the middle, trying to get around Drassel. Shot. Ruiz saved. He had to turn to take a look. Amarillo's going to shoot it behind the back of the net. Sepolis trying to get over there first. Amarillo's going to get there. Sepolis runs through his man. Drassel sends it to Hennessy. Drassel's been stuck out there for a while because Stokel should be out there. And then Drassel's going to send it up along the boards through the neutral zone. So you'll see Drassel go off for a change. In comes Stokel. And then Stokel's going to come right in, and they're going to say it's going to be offsides, which is weird. I guess Amarillo was stuck in the zone, and so that's going to come all the way down. And so that line change will finally get complete on the D pairing. So Hennessy and Stokel are out there now with Stone, Osler, and Vogel. So it looks like no Margetti today. He's back in Odessa. All right, it's going to come to Vogel off the faceoff. It's going to leave it there for Stokel. Stokel, rip, and a glove save. Cold day here in Dallas. 8:46 to go here in the first period. Stone in the circle. Referees checking on the ice. 3 shots for the Tigers, 2 for Amarillo. Face-offs 1 by the Tigers. Now it's going to be Osler. He was trying to feed it over to Stone. Oh, Stone had Vogel cutting in and just couldn't get it there. And now it's going to be Stokel. Stokel doing a good job stick handling, creating some time and space for himself to Osler. Now Stone on the backhand. He's got a lane. Stone, ooh, he just sent it right through the crease. So Stone's going to go and retrieve it. Now Hennessy tried to hold the blue line, and it comes out, and it's going to go all the way down, and then they're going to call that icing. So we'll get a face-off just to the left of the Amarillo goalie. I'll tell you what his name is, but he's only got a number. And he's number 1. 8:18 to go. Good start for the Tigers, 1-0. Stone to take it. Osler to try to grab it. Puck's behind the goal line. Gets rimmed around. Stokel to pinch. Plays the body. He's going to get past him, and Hennessy to retrieve. So Hennessy circles back towards Ruiz, trying to settle the puck. Puck's on edge. Now he settles it, looking for the breakout. Sends it to Stokel. Stokel gets to his forehand. Sends it to Stone. Stone uses his speed. He's got Vogel. Oh, just out of Vogel's reach, and that'll be icing. And so we'll make some D changes. And we'll make some forward changes. So it'll be Harris, Heikkila, and O'Brien. So really a lot of speed here on this line with Morris and Enzo Heikkila on the backside. All right, face-off will be just to the left of Ruiz. It's O'Brien in the circle. Battling number 9. Referee backs off Enzo Heikkila. Face-off one clean by Amarillo. Shot just missed wide. Harris to retrieve. Harris chips it up and out of the zone. So that will be retrieved by Amarillo. And then O'Brien on the forecheck. Heikkila to go put some pressure on. They're going to get around Heikkila. O'Brien comes over, and now stolen there by Harris for a second. But now it's going to come into the defensive zone. And so Amarillo is going to have it behind the back of the net. Morris going to have to go play the body. Outsized there. Amarillo doing a good job protecting the puck. Morris comes over. Amarillo still has it. Going to go to the point. Watch out. They got a lane. Good block there by Harris. Sacrificed the body. Another good save there by Ruiz. So best pressure we've seen so far by Amarillo. And now Madi Heikkila is going to go cross ice. Harris snuck through the D. Harris all alone. Harris shot, scores. That was a nice recognition by Madi Heikkila to find Harris, that he has snuck behind the D. And that makes it 2-0 Texas Tigers. Good play there. So the Tigers were kind of pinned in a little bit, and Heikkila found himself a little space and time and stretched it to Harris, who had snuck behind the D, and as a result, it's 2-0. So face-off comes into the Amarillo zone, 7:06 to go. O'Brien comes in. Morris trying to hold the blue line. He does. Still holding it. Now it's going to get past him, and good recognition by the forwards. And then Morris is going to just shoot it in deep, let Harris go on the forecheck. O'Brien, go grab it. He's going to send it behind the back of the net. Now Harris. And now they're going to have to get back as Amarillo's got it along the wall. Good back check there by Harris. He takes a bump. Morris, he's going to try to stick handle. He was stick handling, and now it's going to be a break. Enzo, he recovers. And then Morris is going to grab it. Now it's going to be Enzo Heikkila. He's going to get it up to his brother, and he loses it there. And then through the neutral zone, it's going to come to Madi Heikkila. He's trying to get it to O'Brien. No, he's going to skate it now. He's going to try to take the center. The ice shot over the crossbar. O'Brien keeps it below the goal line. Madi retrieves, stolen by number 25. Monroy just finishes his man. That was a pretty good chest-to-chest check. Puck was gone, so we'll see if they call Monroy for the penalty. Probably knocked the air out of him with 6:09 to go, and we'll see if Monroy goes to the box. Looks like they're not going to call anything. Looks like they just blew the whistle for the injury. Pretty good open ice hit. 6:09 to go. In comes Jones and Drassel. It'll be Merkel, Marks, and Monroy. Face-off one clean to Drassel. Drassel, shot, save. Monroy, he's got it behind the back of the net. Stops, looking. Tries to get it to Marks. Marks gets it back to Monroy. Monroy fending off a check. Monroy from the dot. Shot. Save. Puck's at the top of the glass. Now Marks sends it back to Monroy. Monroy takes another shot. Kick save. Now 88. Gets it stolen by Merkel. Merkel protecting the puck. Comes it to the weak side. Amarillo's got it. They're a big team. And then the puck's going to come through the neutral zone. Now it's going to be Drassel. Drassel getting it up to Merkel. Here's Merkel from the top of the circle. Fans on it. Shot. Save. Glove save. 5:32 to go. Shots 4-3, but two of them have found the back of the net for the Tigers. All right, so face-off just to the right of the Amarillo goalie. Face-off one clean by the Tigers. Comes to Drassel at the point. Drassel shot. Doesn't make it in on net. Now it's going to be Monroy. Monroy stops. Sends it to Merkel. Merkel will be the one to retrieve it along the half wall. Leaves it there for Marks. Marks tried to get it back to Merkel, but it does now. Merkel backhand save, and then Amarillo digs it out. Marks makes the steal in front of the net, but then Amarillo comes back away with it, and then Monroy finishes his man in the neutral zone, and then that puck's flipped up and into the bench, or into the stands, I should say. So 5:06 to go. Change the forwards, change the Ds. So wholesale changes on both sides. In comes Hennessy and Stokel. In comes Stout, Vogel, and Sepolis. So face-off will be in the neutral zone since the Tigers flipped it out. Face-off 1 to Vogel. Vogel sends it in, but then Amarillo sends it out. And now Hennessy to Stokel. Stokel takes a shot just side of the net. Vogel hustling over to grab it. Takes a slash. They're giving slashy to each other. Now Hennessy takes a rip. Glove save. Dropped. Vogel retrieves. Goalie's down and out. Vogel gets knocked down. Sepolis has got it. Sepolis sends it to Vogel. Vogel, Stout going hard to the net. Loses it. Now Amarillo's got it. Sends it to Hennessy. Hennessy sends it right back down to Vogel. Sends it towards the side of the net. Goalie's without his stick. Hennessy recognizes it. Steal at the blue line. Vogel tried to get it back to Stout. Goalie still doesn't have his stick. Now it's going to come to Hennessy, and he just couldn't stop it with his skates, and so he's going to have to hustle. Amarillo player bearing down on him, so Hennessy drops it there for Stokel. Stokel to his forehand. Tries to poke it. Nobody home there, though. And then he's going to try to retrieve it. Now it's going to be Sepolis. He's going to go behind the back of his net looking for a breakout. He's going to send it to Vogel. Vogel was on his backhand, so couldn't handle it. The puck came out of the zone. And so we'll get a new D pairing. So in comes Morris and Enzo Heikkila. 4:07 to go. Leave the forwards the same. All right, Stout to take the draw. It's going to come to Morris. Morris tries to get it to Stout, but it was in his skates. And so here comes Amarillo. Ruiz is going to steer it. He's going to just hold it and have a defensive zone draw. So keep everybody the same. No changes either side. Face off to the left of Ruiz. Stout to take the draw. Puck goes to Enzo Heikkila. He's going to go behind the back of his net, looking for a breakout. Stops. Sends it to Sepolis. Now Sepolis tries to send it to Vogel. Here's a break for Vogel. He snuck behind the D2. He's got Stout summoned in. Shot comes to the side. Now it's going to be Stout. Oh, him and Morris weren't on the same page, so the puck's going to come through the neutral zone. Enzo is going to have to back up. Now it's going to be Morris. Morris, tight turn. Morris, he's got players all over him. Does a good job just controlling the puck there, and then sends it in, and then that gets rimmed all the way around. Enzo trying to get there to keep it in. He does. He's got 3 Amarillo players around him. Now Stout, he's got it. Stout, he's got Vogel coming to the net. Pass just behind him. Vogel, he's got it. Gets tripped. No call. Not sure why not. With 3:10 to go, only a 2-0 game. So puck's behind the back of the net. Now it's Sepolis. Sepolis lurking. Now to Vogel. 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 Everybody there. Shot. Sepolis. Now Vogel. Now Sepolis behind the back of the net. Trying to get it to the net. He's just going to hold on to it. And then he's going to drop it there for Enzo. Enzo's going to keep it to Vogel. Vogel back to Sepolis. Sepolis is in tight. Goalie's going to cover it up. Puck gets flipped up along the glass. Now Morris, who's pinched in from his D position. He rims it all the way around. Enzo, he'll pinch from his D position. He had held up because he was going to get checked, and then it's going to be Stout to get it to Enzo. Enzo takes it and sends it towards the side of the net. Now it's going to be Morris to try to get there, and then it's going to come out of the zone, and then it's going to be Sepolis, who was backing up his D-man. So now it's Harris. Harris sends it over to Stone, who just stepped out on the ice. Stone circles back behind the back of his net. Drop pass, Enzo Heikkila. Enzo to Stone. That pass just out of his reach. And we'll get an icing with 2 minutes to go. So face off deep in the Tigers zone. Tigers up 2-0. All right, so it'll be Stone, Marks, Jones, Drassel, and Osler. All right, face-offs along the wall. Amarillo's going to bring it out towards the high slot. Now it's back to the point. Harris to put pressure on. Puck goes behind the back of the net. Now it's going to be Drassel. Drassel trying to send it to Stone. Stone on the backhand. Now he's trying to get it to Osler, but that pass doesn't connect, and then he takes a bump. Watch out. Amarillo's in tight, and then it's going to come to Harris, and Harris gets it out of the zone. Harris loses it there in the neutral zone, and the Amarillo's going to send it in, plays onside. So it's Drassel on the backhand, trying to get to the forehand, leaves it there now for Osler. Osler touch pass to Stone. Here's Stone with speed. It's a 2-on-2. Stone trying to get around the Amarillo player. He does. He leans in. He's got Harris. Oh, he just goes high over the bar. Harris to retrieve. Harris trying to get it to Stone. Now it's going to pop out to Osler in the high slot. Osler couldn't get a shot on him, so now Stone sends it to Drassel. Drassel takes a shot. That goes well above the crossbar. Jones, he's going to pinch and activate. 1:05 to go. Now Stone takes a big bump. Now Harris. Harris loses it there. He goes down. Drassel, who's down low, gets it to Stone. Stone on the backhand. Harris trying to grab it. Now it's Drassel. He comes away with it. Top of the circle. Sends it to Harris. Harris looking for another point. Now it's going to come to Jones. Jones, shot, save. Harris trying to get there first. Goalie sends it towards the wall. Now it's Drassel from the point. Sends it in deep. Harris from the corner, gets it back to Osler. Osler's got Jones sneaking in, didn't find him, so he's gonna go cross ice. A dangerous pass up the middle. Amarillo got a piece of it, so Drassel will have to retreat. He's got control of it, trying to get it to Osler, trying to catch Amarillo on a change. Here's Osler coming down the wing, behind the back of the net. Osler loses it there. Amarillo's got it. Monroy stepped on the ice, thought about finishing his man, didn't. Hennessy and Stokel are out there now. Now it's Hennessy back to Stokel. Stokel lets the line change complete, so now Matti Heikkila is out there. Cross ice pass to Heikkila, couldn't handle the pass from Hennessy. Pass gets sent in deep from Amarillo into the defensive zone. Stokel does a good job of avoiding that check, and then that will do it. So at the end of one, your score is 2-0 Texas Tigers. Shots in that period were 5-3. What's the score in the game? What's the score in the U.S. game?
I don't know. 2-0. Turned it off.
I need the score update.
Get your score update. Your horse man. It's 2-1.
Oh, how much time left? How much?
Oh, please.
Oh.
Looks like you're in the 75th minute.
Ooh, getting dicey. USA.
They just scored the goal they were supposed to in the first few minutes, what?
Yeah, USA. USA. All right. Good start there to the Tigers. Passing, mutter, breakout, good. So all around, good period. Amarillo's a big team. All right. It's going to be Hennessy and Stokel, Monroy, O'Brien, and Matti Heikkila to start this out. All right, so Ruiz goes back to his net. It'll be O'Brien to take the draw. Love filming here in NYTEX. Got the best viewing of any of the rinks in the Metroplex. So Heikkila, he's going to send it in deep. And Monroy's going to get on the forecheck. Monroy trying to grab it. Now it's going to be Heikkila. Heikkila flips it over Monroy, and now O'Brien's going to have to go after it. O'Brien sends it to Monroy in the corner. Monroy trying to grab it back. Amarillo sends it up to the dot, and now to the top of the circle. Pass behind the winger, but they're going to be able to skate it up and out of the zone. Stokel's back. Good back check there by O'Brien. Sends it to Stokel. Stokel to try to get it to Heikkila. Just didn't have enough speed on it. Now he's got it. O'Brien's got to dig it out from behind him. He does. Monroy's breaking hard to the net. Heikkila there to support. Now O'Brien, he's going to stop and turn. Sends it towards Heikkila. Heikkila back to O'Brien. O'Brien comes to the high slot. He's in tight on the backhand. Shot. Save. Monroy digs it out. Shot. Save. Couple good chances. I think Monroy probably could have found either Matti or O'Brien there and probably would have generated a better scoring chance instead of coming back around and trying to shoot it, but no harm, no foul. So in comes Merkel, Vogel, and Marks. Merkel to take the draw. Stolen there by Vogel. Vogel on the backhand. He's got Merkel lurking in front, and that pass is going to come out into the point. Stokel, he's got it. Stokel loses it there, and then it's going to be Hennessy on the backhand. Sends it to Marks. Marks gets to the forehand. Stretch pass. Amarillo was changing on the play. Player goes down. Now it's a 3-on-1. Oh, that pass just hit the Amarillo player and ended up behind the forwards for the Tigers. And watch out, one-on-one battle here. Marks trying to get back into the play. It's 2-on-1. Amarillo's in tight. Marks trying to grab it on the side of the net. Good stick lift there by Hennessy. Good battle. It's a 2-on-1 battle, and then Merkel comes in and steals it. And he's got Vogel breaking out. Merkel to try to get it to Marks, just off his stick. And now Amarillo's got it. Merkel from behind the back of his net. 13-17 to go here in the second period. Merkel stretch pass to Vogel. Here's Vogel trying to use that speed to get past Amarillo. Gets taken down. No call. They're just going to let him play today, I guess. So Amarillo's got it. Number 88. We'll call him Brent Burns. All right, Marks brings it out. Now Merkel trying to get it over. Watch out. 2-on-1. Morris going to have to get back. Morris, good stick lift. So he breaks up that play. And so here's Morris. He's going to get it to Harris. Here's Harris on the stretch pass. Oh, nice feed to Marks. Marks back to Harris. Oh, and it was just in his skates. Here's Morris. Shot. Loose. Now it's Harris to retrieve. They got something going. Morris in tight. Shot. Save. Oh, boy. Good opportunity. That's the best passing they've had for a long time. That was really good puck movement there. That was fantastic. The pass from Harris to Marks and then feeding Morris in the middle. Good opportunities there for the boys. So I like to see that. 12:30 to go. So it's Harris, Stout, Seppelus, Enzo. Here's Seppelus in tight. Shot, save. So we'll get another draw just to the left of the Amarillo goalie. The Wranglers, good name, especially in Texas. All right, it's Seppelus from the dot. Sends it down into the corner. Now it's Harris. Harris trying to get it to Seppelus, but intercepted by Amarillo's number 25. Gets it back to Heppers, back to Seppelus, back to Harris. Harris on the backhand. Looking for a little space and time. Stout cuts to the net. That was a nice feed by Harris. Harris trying to get it out of there, and now it's Seppelus. Seppelus back to Stout. Stout back to Seppelus in tight. Shot, scores. That was a nice play. That's like Seppelus' office right there, as he had the goalie leaning right and he shot left and got just under the bar to make it 3-0. So 12:01 to go. Tigers up 3-0, 3-1. That's over. All right, U.S. looks like they're going to lose. All right. Stout will take the draw, flanked by Seppelus and Harris. All right, pass comes to Enzo Heikkila in the D zone. He's going to just go behind the back of his net. Stops. Now it's Seppelus. Looking for the breakout. Sends it to Stout, just out of his reach. Pass is going to get sent into the defensive zone. Morris is going to try to go get it, but that's an icing, and we'll get new D as Jones and Drassel come in. All right, leave the forwards the same. Pass comes to Jones. Jones thought about going cross ice, but Amarillo was lurking to try to take that and take it to the house. Drassel pinches from his D zone. Drassel behind the back of the net. Gets back to the backhand, to the forehand. Circling all the way around. I think he's gone almost a whole twice around. Then Stout trying to get it towards the net, loses it. Puck's going to stay in the zone, and now it's out. Ooh, almost a break for Amarillo, but Stout recognized it, and then it's going to come to Drassel. Seppelus loses it, gets it back to Harris now. Now it's Harris, and gets it in deep. Back to Harris. Here's Harris from the dot. Shot. Misses on the short side. Now Drassel thought about a slapper and then just skates it, sends it through the crease. Jones going to pinch from his deep position. Jones from the goal line sends it to Seppelus. Seppelus loses it. Amarillo trying to break out. They're going to use the boards. Knocked down there by Jones. Jones takes it to the net on the backhand, kick save, and then Amarillo's got it, and they're gonna go up through the crease. Monroy yet to have a penalty in this game with 10:30 to go. Jones on the backhand. Tigers changing in front of the play since they've got the short side. And then it's gonna get brought out by Monroy. Monroy gets it to Drassel. Drassel cross ice to Stone. Now here's Stone with Osler and Monroy. That's blocked. Shot, save, as Monroy was going hard to the net. So in comes Stokel and Hennessy. Stone to take the draw. It's going to come to Hennessy, to Stokel. Stokel takes the center of the ice, back to Hennessy. Hennessy looks up, takes a shot, and a save by Amarillo. So 3-0 Tigers, 10:09 to go here in the second period. Stone to Stokel. Stokel shot, deflected, just wide. Stone loses an edge. Stone trying to get it, comes towards Monroy, just out of his reach. Stokel and Monroy collapse. Monroy comes out of the pile with it, gets it to Stone from the dot. Stone on the side of the net, off the side of the net. Now Stone on the backhand, sends it to Hennessy. Hennessy doesn't get good wood on it, deflected. Monroy, open net. Oh, and what a save. Just if the angle was off just a little bit more, he got a wide open net, but it hit the goalie, and the goalie's trying to dig it out of his equipment. So good opportunity there for that line. Face-off will be to the right of the Amarillo goalie. Stone to take the draw. Wins it, Stokel. Gonna lose it there. Here comes Amarillo. Hennessy is back. Gonna try to drive around Hennessy. Good play by Hennessy. He just knocks his man down. And then he's gonna dig it out of there. And now Hennessy is gonna get it to Stone. Here's speed. Stone, he's all the way around the defensive man. Send it over to Monroy, and Monroy just couldn't finish. Good opportunity there for Stone to send it to Monroy, and it just couldn't finish. A couple good scoring chances now for the Tigers that have goalies made some good plays. 9:14 to go, trying to get around Hennessy. Shot off the side of the net. Now it's Osler. Osler gonna send it back to Stone. Stone's going just up and down the ice. He had Vogel, and that pass was just behind him. And so as a result, we'll get an icing, and we'll get wholesale changes. So Enzo, Heikkila, Morris, O'Brien, Madi Heikkila, and Vogel will be in. 3-0, be just to the left of Ruiz. O'Brien to take the draw. O'Brien wins it clean. Heikkila rims it around. Vogel to go catch up to it along the wall. Up the middle he comes, just out of the reach of Madi. He's got O'Brien going with him. Send a nice pass from Madi to O'Brien. O'Brien to try to finish. Oh, and a good save. That was a really nice pass from Madi Heikkila through the neutral zone to O'Brien, and O'Brien just couldn't finish. Good opportunity though. 8:50. All right, O'Brien takes the draw. Since Heikkila skates, he just couldn't find it. Now he retrieves it. Now he tried to bring it towards the goal line, and now he's going to be able to have a second chance at it. So Heikkila sends it to Vogel. Vogel sends it to the front of the net, and O'Brien scores. So O'Brien just lurking in front of the net, and Heikkila put it right on his stick, and it just bounced right off the stick over the goalie into the net. So it was a good deflection by O'Brien. So he got a second chance in just as many seconds. So 4-0 with 8:34 to go. O'Brien to take the draw. Passing and everything looks a lot more crisp today. Except for that pass, just missed Heikkila. They're going to wave off the icing. O'Brien, first one to it. O'Brien, he's got control. Puck gets sent around the back. Referees are trying to make sure the boys don't get too carried away with the extra checking. So now it's Morris. Morris trying to settle the puck. Morris behind the back of his net, stops, looking for a breakout. Now he sends it to Enzo Heikkila. Heikkila trying to get it to Madi. Then it skates. Now it's going to be onside. Here's Vogel. Vogel, short side. Sends it out in front. O'Brien, everybody's there. Now it's O'Brien trying to dig it out. Now it's Vogel. Everybody trying to find it, and then they're just going to ice it. Puck's on edge. And down it goes. 7:45 to go. Coffee time. All right. So Jones and Drassel come in. Harris and Merkel and Marks. All right, Jones tried to take a shot. Oh, he gloved it in the offensive zone. He covered it. But... All right, so now it's Harris. Harris in tight, tries to wrap. I think it's in. Yeah, good goal there by Harris. That's the one time in 100 the wrap works. So that'll make it 5-0. I like that the referees go and ask the players who had the assist and who had the goal. So shots 10-3, 5-0 Tigers. All right, Merkel take the draw. Merkel to Jones. Jones sends it to Drassel behind the defensive zone. Marks to get over there, and now it's Jones. Jones gets it to Harris. Harris trying to get it to break out. Still yet to have a penalty in this game. Merkel takes a big bump. Here's a 2-on-1 developing. Marks, he's got Drassel going hard to the net, and that little sauce pass, Drassel couldn't handle it, so he sends it back around to Marks. Marks to the point to Jones. Jones had to get to the backhand, and now Marks sends it across the net, across the top of the circle. Drassel just overskates it. Now it's Marks. Marks, he's going to just flip it up over the reach of the goalie. Merkel, he'll be the first one to recover. Sends it to Jones. Jones gets it in deep to Harris. He's got Marks lurking. Marks trying to grab it, and then it's going to be Amarillo. They're going to be able to skate it up and out. They're going to be the first ones to it in the offensive zone. Puck comes out in front. Here's Marks. Here's a break for Marks. He's 1-on-2 though. Tigers are trying to catch back up into the play. He's going to draw wide. He's 1-on-2 now. Back to Merkel. Oh, that pass by Harris just back behind him, and now it's going to be Jones. Jones flips it back to Marks. Jones gets leveled. I didn't see it, as it was just below me as the puck had gone away, and so that's going to be a big penalty. So we'll see if it's just the 2-minute variety, or I'm going to say it's a boarding. So it looks like just the 2-minute variety. So it'll be Hennessy and Stokel. It'll be Merkel, Harris, and Marks on the power play. Good clean win there. Harris sends it across ice to Stokel. Stokel's on the backhand, gets to the forehand. Sends it to Harris. Harris top of the circle. Backdoor play to Marks. Marks just couldn't get any stick on it. Puck comes through the neutral zone now. Tigers have to reset. Hennessy to Harris. Harris plays back onside. Harris takes the center of the net. High slot. Harris tried to get it to Marks. Marks wrap. Now it's out to the top of the blue line. Shot by Stokel. Deflected. Ooh, a shot by Merkel. Just goes wide. Merkel gets bodied off the puck. Now Marks loses it, and Amarillo is going to have it down in the corner, and an opportunity to kill on the breakout. Overskates it, and it's going to get through the neutral zone, and the Tigers are going to have to go back and retrieve with 6:52 to go, 1:15 to go. Nice little up pass to Merkel. Merkel, oh boy, they're trying to catch Amarillo on a change. Here's Merkel, 3-on-1. Merkel, good shot, good save. Now it's at Sepplis' skates. Sepplis just dangling. It's in tight. Sepplis. Drop pass for Merkel. Merkel gets boarded or bodied. Gets back to Sepplis. Sepplis. We need to start stretching them out a little bit. They're just keeping it in tight. If they'd start going high-low, they could create more space and time and get the defenders running around a little bit. Puck comes back to Hennessy. Hennessy, shot, save. Puck comes to Stokel. Back to Monroy. Now it's Stout. Stout, Hennessy. Hennessy, shot, deflected. It's in the glove or in the skates of the goalie, and we'll get a save. So in comes Heikela and Morris to replace Hennessy and Stockel with 30 seconds left on the power play. Stout to take the draw. Stout wins it clean to Seppelus. Seppelus comes in tight, shot, save. Seppelus from below the goal line, drops it there from Monroy. Monroy, this is the big line here. Monroy in tight, shot, save, and out it goes. So Morris gonna have to go chase it. Morris, tight turn. Stops, sends it to Heikela. Heikela. Morris on the backhand to the forehand. He's gonna go with Monroy. Gonna lean in. Good body there. Seppelus has got it. He's got Monroy in front. Tries to get it to Seppelus. Morris digs it out behind the back of the net. Backhand. It's still loose. Oh, jeez. So penalty is over. Tigers up 5-0. All right, Stone, Vogel, Osler, Enzo, Heikela, and Morris. Face off. Goes down to Vogel. Stone behind the side of the net. Buck's in the corner. Now Stone gets it to, nope, Amarillo comes away with it. And good pressure there by Vogel. It comes to Morris. Morris sends it to Heikela. Heikela uses the boards, gets it to Osler. Now Stone. Stone on the race for it. Osler to try to grab it. Good pressure there by Vogel. Osler gets double teamed. Now Stone, good play there. Sacrificed limbs and out of the zone it comes. Enzo in the back of his zone. Pass up to Osler. Osler comes back into the offensive zone for the Wranglers. Now it's Enzo, cross ice to Vogel. Oh, good recovery there by Stone. He gets it up to Vogel. He's got Osler bearing down. Osler all alone. Osler shot. Save. Back in front. Stone, he's got it on the backhand. Stone trying to grab it. He gets knocked down. And it's going to get flipped up and through the neutral zone. Enzo Heikela is just going to take a hack at it. And that's going to come back into the zone. And it'll be icing. 4:03 to go. So we'll get a wholesale change. It'll be Jones and Drassel. It'll be Harris, Madi Heikela, and O'Brien. Face-off comes to Drassel. Drassel leaves it there for Madi. Madi takes a look. Tries to get it up to O'Brien. O'Brien, oh, he had Harris lurking. Now he gets it to Harris. O'Brien's going hard to the net. Now he sends it to Jones, who had pinched in. Jones shot. Good save there by the goalie for Amarillo. And then Madi comes in, grabs it. Drassel to the side of the net. Saved by Amarillo. Harris outsized there, but comes away with the puck. Leaves it for O'Brien. O'Brien trying to find it. Madi Heikela tried to leave it for O'Brien. Just off on the little bit with 3:33 to go. Good back pressure. Now it's going to be O'Brien. He's all alone. He's got Madi coming to the net. Oh, and he just missed Heikela. So good opportunity. This line moving the puck real nice. That puck's going to get flipped up and into the zone. Now it's going to be Ruiz. He's going to leave it. Now it's going to be Drassel. Drassel trying to get it to O'Brien, but now Madi, he recovers in the neutral zone. He's got Harris going with him, tries to dangle, gets it back. Side of the circle, pass to nobody in the neutral, in the high slot. Now Amarillo's got it just in the neutral zone. And now it's going to be Drassel with 2:50 to go from his own defensive zone. He's going to skate it. Monroy just came out on the bench. Drassel gets it to O'Brien. Nope, now it's to Monroy. Monroy, top of the circle. Drop past O'Brien. O'Brien from the dot. Across the ice. Doesn't connect to anybody. And out of the zone it comes. And so Hennessy will retreat. Have to wait for his guys to tag back up. Hennessy's going to drop it in. Heikela. Good bump there. Monroy. Puck's going to come around. Now it's going to be Monroy. Monroy. Fending off two Wranglers. Now it's going to be Merkel. Merkel behind the back of the net. Drop pass for Monroy. Monroy takes a bump from number 9. Nobody moved on that one. Looks like we're going to get a penalty. Now it comes to Merkel. Merkel shot, save, and it looks like it's going to go against the Tigers. .34. It looks like it's going to be Monroy for holding. So, yeah, the Tigers finally get their first penalty. This puck should go all the way down. Not sure why it should be a power play. It should go all the way down. Not sure why they're dropping it in the defensive zone. Yeah. There we go. So they got it figured out with 2:04 to go. So Wranglers will basically be on the power play the rest of the period. Monroy serves 2 for holding. Merkel wins the draw, gets it to Hennessy. Here's Hennessy with speed. He's got Marks going down with him. Here we go. Hennessy in tight. Backhand save. And then Marks gets in a little. So now we'll get the defensive zone draw. Good break for Hennessy. All right, Merkel to take the draw. Sends it across ice. Amarillo's got it, number 4 on the power play. And then they're going to just ice it. That's never good on the power play. So another draw deep in the heart of Texas. You know you're singing it. Deep in the heart of Texas. All right. Face-off to the left of the Amarillo goalie. Tigers shorthanded. Merkel loses it. Now here comes Amarillo, 3-on-2. Pass to the winger, number 14. Stokel's back. Now it's going to be Marks to dig it out. Marks going to send it to Merkel. Here's Merkel on the penalty kill. He's going to lean in, short side, behind the back of the net. Hennessy to get it. Hennessy sends it towards the net, deflected, goes down into the corner. So good pressure here by the Tigers on the kill. Now it's going to be Marks. Marks to try to grab it. Now it comes to Stokel. Stokel takes a shot. He gets blocked. And then it's going to get around Hennessy. So Amarillo's got it. Red line, blue line, top of the circle. Now they've got the goal line. Puck's out in front. Saved by Ruiz. Good opportunity there. Good save by Ruiz. Clock's still running. Oh, then I got to stop it. There you go. Good chance there for Amarillo with 58.6 seconds. So in comes Morris and Enzo, Seppelus and Stout. Stout to Morris. Morris trying to protect the puck. He's got it. Kicks it to his forehand, to his backhand. Uses the boards. Gets it to Heikkila. Heikkila with 50 seconds. He's going to just shoot it down the ice. They should wave off the icing. But they don't, so... So 43.3 seconds here in the second period. All right, Stout to take the draw. Puck comes to the top of the circle. Shot, that goes wide. Now it's going to come to the half wall. Morris to pressure. Now it's going to come to the point. Seppel's trying to block it. Makes it through. Heikkila clearing out the front of the net. Drops the stick. Then it's going to come to Stout. Now Seppelus. It looks like behind the play, there was a slash on Enzo Heikkila. So that'll even things up. We'll be 4-on-4 for 22.4 seconds, and we'll get a face-off. Should be deep in the Wranglers zone. See if the Tigers can try to squeeze one in here before the end of the second. Stout takes the draw of Morris, trying to find it. Seppelus just loses it there. Now it's going to get to Stout, keeps it in to Seppelus. Seppelus to himself. Seppelus in tight. Now it's going to be Enzo Heikela. So you got forwards playing D and D playing forward. Enzo with just a few seconds left. Now Seppelus. And that will do it. So after 2, your score is 5-0. And when we start the third, the Tigers will have 1:38 of power play time. And I believe we will be on run time. There you go, bro. Thanks, buddy. Shot's only 13-5. I don't think that's right. All right. So it'll be Vogel, Jones, Drassel, Osler, and Stone on the power play for the Tigers. Third period. All right, Stone to take the draw. All right, so 1:38 left on the power play. Stone sends it to Jones. Jones circles back into his own zone. Jones stops, takes a look, gets it to Vogel. Vogel, center ice to Stone. Stone with speed. Stone drops for Vogel. Vogel, high slot. Oh, he tried to stick handle and just got a stick lifted. Tries to get it back. Now it comes to Hennessy. Now it's back to Jones. So shot by Jones, rip. So not sure why it's Hennessy and Jones. I thought it would be Drassel, but let's see what's going on here. So not sure we got new D pairings or what. All right, so it's Hennessy trying to get it to Vogel in the neutral zone. It's Stone. Now it's Amarillo. And Jones goes to Hennessy. Hennessy to Stone. And they're offsides. So it looks like we're going to go with the old 2 righty combo and then go back with the 2 lefty combo. 14-15, 53 seconds to go on the power play. It's O'Brien and Heikela and Harris now. Amarillo blocked there by Heikela. Heikela's got Harris. Nice shot save. That was a good unselfish play by Matti Heikela to get it to Harris. It was going hard to the net. And it's a power play goal. Let the clock run. 6-0. So now it's 2 lefties. Stokel and Drassel on D. So clock should start running. Should be on the run clock. It's O'Brien to take the draw. All right, so we are in run time. All right, O'Brien sends it to Amarillo. Harris trying to grab it again. Harris back to Matti. Matti, oh, and he returns the favor. Wow. That's why you go hard to the net. And so Heikela had just had a nice unselfish play to give it to Harris. Harris drove the net and gives it right back to Heikela. And Heikela makes it 7-0. So those guys have got some chemistry going to each other. And that's why you go hard to the net. You get rewarded for it. So Harris trying to do the same thing. Now it's Heikela. Heikela gets it up to Drassel. Drassel leaning in. Drassel gets it back to himself. Drassel shot. Doesn't get good wood on it as it got a stick blocked. It comes back to Drassel. Now it's going to come to Matti, who's taking Drassel's spot at the point. Blocked. Uh-oh, he fell down, but then recovers. And then here's Amarillo trying to get on a break. Stokel's back. And then Heikela's going to get a trip. And Heikela is going to go to the box. So Heikela's all over the board, all over the score sheet now. He's got goals, he's got assists, and he's got a penalty. So clock is running, so we'll be out of here in 13 minutes and we can get home. All right, Drassel drops it. Now Drassel trying to get it to Marks. Now it's going to come to Merkel. Merkel loses it. Through the neutral zone it goes. Marks to put the pressure on. Now Merkel. And into the defensive zone it comes is Stokel. Stokel, stick handling, gets around it, man. Stokel is going to just keep dangling through a couple players, and then he's going to lose it. And he's going to trip his man, but gets away with it. Then he takes a bump for his trouble, so Marks gets it to Drassel. Drassel trying to stick handle with it. So real choppy here. Now Drassel loses it, and it's going to get sent towards Ruiz. It's going to miss him, so they're going to wave off icing. So now it's Stokel. Stokel just rips it, sends it to Merkel. Merkel's got Marks, who's snuck behind the D. That pass was just behind him. Looks like they're going to wave off the icing. Marks, he's got it. Puck's loose in front. Now it's Merkel. Oh, good save. I thought he had scored. Now it comes back to Marks. Marks goes cross ice. Heikkila was pinching in. Heikkila shot. Merkel grabs it. Save behind the back of the net. Merkel to try to grab it. Merkel. He's got 3 players around him. Now he gets it back to Marks, and then he cuts hard to the net. Marks. Top of the circle. Shot. Save. 11:18 to go. All right, so new forwards. It'll be Monroy and Seppelus. So you got the big boys out there with... Oh, wow. They've paused the 30 seconds on the power play. Wow, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen them do that. So the power play clock wasn't running while the runtime clock was. So Morris and Enzo Heikkila are going to have to back up. Gonna stop at the top of the circle, comes across to the center ice slot, shot, saved by Ruiz. And so I'll watch it again. So the penalty clock stops even though we're on runtime. So that's interesting. 16 seconds to go on the penalty, but the clock is running in the game. So Monroy to take the draw. Amarillo's got it. Shot, Ruiz steers it off the side of his net. Enzo, he's just going to send it up, and it's going to go out of the zone, and Seppelus is going to get on his pony. Up the middle, intercepted there by Morris. Here's a break for Morris. He's going to flip it in, and he's going to just go on the rush. What are they calling? They're going to call a slash on... Amarillo. So power play now for the Tigers. 9:50 to go. Up 7-0. Face off 1 to Heikkila. Heikkila, slapper. Monroy to dig it. Shot. Save. Monroy to go grab it. Monroy sends it to Heikkila. Heikkila sends it to Morris. Morris sends it in deep. Back to Seppelus. Monroy, Seppelus, top of the circle. And he loses it there. Now it's Stout. Oh, he thought he had Enzo, and now here's a break. Good recovery there by Stout. Weak side pass. Now it's going to be Morris. He's going to go with Monroy. Morris takes a shot towards the net. Gets a save with 8:40 to go. Clock's running. Hennessy and Jones out there. All right, now it's Osler. Sends it behind the back of the net. Cut off by Vogel. Vogel to Stone. Top of the circle. Shot. Just missed on the short side. Jones thought about pinching. Didn't. 8:14 to go. Now it's going to come towards Jones. Jones sends it to Hennessy. Hennessy back to Jones. Here's Jones. He's got Stone behind him. Jones Side of the circle. Now Vogel. Shot. Deflected. Oh, he had Osler on the back door. Just missed. Now it comes to Hennessy on the backhand. Hennessy keeps it in the zone with 7:52 to go in the game. And then Amarillo is able to get it out. Jones recovers. So Jones gets it to Vogel. Vogel, touch pass to Stone, just out of his reach. And then the puck's going to go towards the back of the net. Now it's Jones. Jones to Hennessy. Hennessy to Stone. Stone through the neutral zone. He's got Vogel and Hennessy going with him. 8 seconds left on the power play. Puck's loose. Vogel to try to finish it, and a save by Amarillo. So good save there. With 3 seconds left on the power play. In comes Drassel and Stokel. Stone to take the draw. Osler loses it. Now it's Amarillo. 6:55 to go in the game. Drassel on the sidewall. Bringing it out in front. Oh, he had Stone, and it just goes over his stick. And so here comes a break for Amarillo, and intercepted there by Stone in the neutral zone. Uses the backboards to get it to Stokel. Stokel sends it to Drassel. Stretch pass. Here's Vogel. He's 1-on-2. He's got the forward toss spun around. Vogel in tight. Shot. Ooh. And a save. It's in the goalie's gear. It's loose with 6:25 to go. And we'll get an offensive zone draw with the clock running. So in comes O'Brien, Harris, and Heikela. All right. Puck is still in the zone. Drassel takes a bump, gets it to Harris. Harris feeds it to Heikela. Heikela out in front, trying to get it to Harris. Now it's Madi's shot save, and then Harris takes a little bump from Amarillo, and they're talking to each other, chirping. 5:40 to go. All right, O'Brien to take the draw. Madi takes a bump, but Harris has got it behind the back of the net, trying to bring it out in front. Almost lost an edge. Takes a good bump there along the wall. That allows Drassel to come towards the net. Drassel's in tight. Just couldn't get the shot off. Amarillo's goalie was down and out. Now it's going to be Drassel. Now O'Brien from the goal line in the corner. Takes a bump, controls the puck, brings it out towards the slot. He had Harris pinching. Harris, he had Madi on the back door. Those two, they've had a lot of good chemistry today. Now it's Madi Heikela bringing it back out in front. O'Brien trying to find some space and time for himself. Now it comes back to the point. Drassel shot, deflected, save. That was deflected by the Amarillo zone forward with 4:48 to go. In comes Morris, in comes Enzo. Drassel and Stokel exit stage left. Might be the last time we see them with 4:30 to go on the run clock. All right, good face-off win by O'Brien. Comes to Enzo. Enzo shot. Deflected by the goalie. It's Madi. Madi uses the backboards. And nobody saw that, so that'll allow Amarillo to get it. Harris comes in and takes away the puck. So it comes to O'Brien. Now Harris from the circle. Harris to Madi. Madi. Back pass. Harris on the side of the net. Thought about a Michigan, I think. Madi to get it back. Tries to keep it down low. Cut off there by Amarillo. Now it's going to be Amarillo, and they're going to be able to come up and skate it away. Here comes number 9. Going to get around Morris. Now O'Brien takes that away. Now it's Enzo. He's going to get it to Madi. Here's Madi. He's got a break for Harris, just behind him a little bit. And then a good stick there by Morris to break that up. Watch out, cross ice. And number 28, he's got it. Loses it. Puck's along the wall. Puck pops out to the point. Block, shot, save. Oh boy. Puck's loose. And it's out of the zone. And here's a break for potentially Harris and O'Brien, but Amarillo does a good job recovering in the neutral zone. Now it comes to Morris. Morris, he tried to flip it up. Plays the body. It's in the skates. Comes towards Enzo. They take it away, and then Morris getting hounded. Morris uses the boards, gets it to O'Brien. O'Brien, he's got Morris lurking with him. Sends it to Madi. Madi goal. Another nice play there. Morris drove the net. O'Brien found Motti on the weak side, and that gets it to 8-0. That was good communication by O'Brien, telling Morris what to do with it in the neutral zone as he chipped it. All right, so now it's Hennessy trying to get it up to Monroy, intercepted there. Jones gonna have to back up. 25 for Amarillo's got it with 2:30 to go. Puck's out in front. Hennessy takes that away as a shot came through the crease. Pucks again, Ruiz trying to keep the shutout. Good bump there on Hennessy, and then it's gonna be Jones. He's got time and space, uses the boards, gets it to Monroy. Monroy tries to get it to Merkel, and then Marks is going for it. Amarillo comes out of the net to play it and gets it up to Hennessy, and then Hennessy goes cross ice to Jones, plays back on, or to Monroy, plays back on side. Now it comes through the neutral zone with 2 minutes to go in the game. So Hennessy, he's got it on the back end. Hennessy stops, turn, comes up the middle, finds Merkel. Now here's Merkel. Tigers 3 wide. Merkel drives wide, tries to get it to the front, hits a skate, and then goes back towards the neutral zone, and then Hennessy finishes his man with 1:40 to go, and we'll get a neutral zone draw. In comes Drassel and Stokel. .128 to go. It says the shots are only 18-7, but I don't buy that. I think it's been a lot more. So. All right, so now it's going to come to Stokel. Stokel stops, skates. Stokel, stick handle, shot, save. .105 to go. So we'll be back tomorrow morning. Early game against the Warriors in Richardson. So that'll be a good matchup. Warriors are a good team. Tigers, everybody thinks the Tigers are beatable now after losing to the Penguins. Busy December, and got the 2 games this weekend, 2 games next weekend, and then Tigers are off to Rochester for 5 before the Christmas break. And then they come right back with a busy schedule in January with the MLK tournament, a couple league games, Dallas Stars Elite tournament, and then off to Nashville. So busy end of the season. Tigers are already 35 games in. All right, so Marks trying to grab it. Monroy finishes his man. Puck's loose in the corner. Stokel takes a little swing at his man. Coaches are yelling to Davi, knock it off. Davi knocks his man down. Davi laying the body. Oh, Davi's got to get away with it. 2 seconds, and that will do it. So, all right, your final 8-0 from North Richland Hills, and home we go.